Bronx man, 23, gunned down days after celebrating son's first birthday. Cousin vows to make sure child is cared for. The Bronx father was fatally shot outside the housing complex late Tuesday, just 2 days after celebrating the birthday of his 1-year-old son, family and police said. Adrian Maldonado, 23, was shot in the back outside the Melrose houses on East 153rd Street, near Cortlandt Avenue in Mott Haven, just before 12 a.m., police said. He was rushed to Lincoln Hospital, but he could not be saved. Family and friends of Maldonado, who was born Andrew Nieves, gathered outside the hospital as a detective sought their help in capturing the shooter. He was well-liked and respectful, the victim's father, Cesar Nieves, told the Daily News as people outside the hospital offered condolences. If anybody needed help, he would help. The 57-year-old held back tears as he recalled that Maldonado had a cookout with friends last Sunday to celebrate his son Adrian's birthday. He was close to his parents, Nieves said about his son. I was proud of him. He had a great sense of humor. No parent should have to go through this. Maldonado had been arrested 18 times, mostly for low-level offenses like possession of a small amount of marijuana, most of which are sealed. The victim's sister Wanda Maldonado, 22, said her brother had changed his ways after meeting his girlfriend and the birth of his son. She said he recently moved his family to Connecticut to escape the Bronx. They moved to Connecticut to have life and make sure that they were good and taken care of, she said. She said she found out her brother had been shot when her aunt called around 1 a.m. She told me he's dead. I just broke down crying, said the sibling. She rushed to the hospital. I saw him laying in the bed with a tube in his mouth, she said. Knowing that my brother's never going back to wake up, it's surreal. Cousin Stephanie Rojas, 23, said having a son made Maldonado's year. She vowed to make sure the child is cared for. We have to really be there for the baby, she said. We have to help because the only thing he wanted was to be there for his son. He deserved way better. Maldonado worked as a club promoter with a relative. Him and my cousin would shut the clubs down, so many people would come, Rojas said. He was really good at it. He had a knack for certain things. He was really smart. On March 20th, Adrian Maldonado made a Facebook post discussing the possibility of dying. This is why I live my life to the fullest, he wrote. Cause today, the next hour or the next minute is not promised. I want to thank everyone for seeing if me and mine was good. Friends set up an impromptu memorial with flowers, balloons and votive candles for Maldonado on East 151 Street. He was the most real EST person you'll ever meet, his sister said. My brother was a chill guy. He just wanted to have a family and make sure they were good. Cops ask anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers at 800-577-TIPS.